Why is Peppa the Pig, the popular British cartoon, such a big topic of debate on Chinese social media today? Well, the little cartoon figure was banned from Douyin, which is a popular short video app in China, over the past weekend. Over 30,000 videos relating to the little pig were removed. Today I spoke with BBC World News to talk about this, and I'll repost that here so I can explain how and why Peppa was banned. We'll update you more about this on our website.
Now, especially if you have young children, you might be familiar with this. You might even hate it by now, the sound of Peppa Pig, the very popular and much exported British children's cartoon character. She might sound innocent, but China has removed her from one of its most widely used social media platforms, as it believes she's become a symbol of rebellion. I'm joined by Manya Kurtzer, who's editor-in-chief of What's on Weibo, which sheds light on media trends in China. Manya, welcome. How has Peppa Pig become a symbol of rebellion then?
Well, actually, because Peppa is so cute and she's so definitely not cool that is the reason that she became cool. She first entered the Chinese market around 2015, 2016, which is exactly the same time when a new youth subculture popped up on these Chinese social media networks. And these are kids, you should imagine, they're pretty lower class, lower educated, born after 1995, so very young, but they want to be very gangster. But they don't have the money or the, what it takes to have nice tattoos or very nice clothes or golden change. So to mock themselves, they started using Peppa Pig tattoos and clothing, as a way to ridicule themselves and their own subculture.
This is not what I expected. Peppa Pig as a gangster symbol.
Exactly. And I first thought of how to explain it and thought to compare it to maybe Hello Kitty in Japan, but it's not comparable because Hello Kitty is actually very cute. Peppa is very cute, but in this way, she indeed became a sort of gangster and a sort of a symbol of Chinese punk culture.
Now, this started, or did it, when books of Peppa Pig were removed from the shelves by the authorities in China last year. Why did that happen?
That was in March of 2017. Yes, it was the Peppa was removed and other children's book as well. That happened, I think it was both cultural and economic, and perhaps ideological even, because there's so many foreign cartoons and children's icons that are entering the Chinese market, and Chinese authorities would like to have a grasp themselves on what children and young adults are consuming in terms of popular culture and children's books. And the ratio of foreign children's books in China versus Chinese ones is 6 to 4. So there's more foreign icons than there are Chinese ones.
What have people been saying on social media about this?
Oh, very, very mixed reactions. A lot of people are surprised because, the older people themselves, they're also not aware of these subcultures. So a lot of people today learned for the first time that Peppa is actually a cool gangster. And then there are some parents who are seriously angered because they're saying, why should these young adults take the pig and let them use something else because my children actually love this? So some people are seriously angry.
It sounds as if this is a story partly about the weakening of the Chinese authorities' control on what does the rounds on social media.
Oh, no, I'd say the opposite. It's actually about more control and about platforms such as Douyin, this is about. They're doing self-censorship. Perhaps before authorities say something to them, it is the platforms themselves who are limiting these subcultures because they're afraid it will get out of hand. So it's more about heightened control than lesser control.
Is the ban likely to last for long, and are people likely to find ways around it?
Oh yes, it's probably not gonna last for long. Just as Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh has been censored many times, and he always pops back up again. And often these kinds of movements are just meant to tone down the hype. And I mean, you cannot remove Peppa the Pig from the internet, not even in China.
Remind us about Winnie the Pooh censorship.
Winnie the Pooh since 2015, over the past few years, on and off, Winnie the Pooh has been used as a subversive cartoon. Whenever people wanted to criticize or ridicule Xi Jinping, the Chinese president, they would use Winnie the Pooh because they felt that the Chinese president and Winnie the Pooh have a lot in common.
Why?
They're both cute, and there's a lot of different cartoons when Winnie the Pooh and Xi Jinping act the same way, such as waving from a little car or going into the woods. And there's a lot of comparisons have been made of actual situations and Winnie the Pooh situations. And similar to Peppa the Pig, it all starts as a joke. It starts as a way to ridicule itself, and then it becomes bigger and it gets censored. So it actually becomes political.
Thank you very much indeed. That's Manja Kurtzer, Editor-in-Chief of What's on Weibo, speaking to us from the Netherlands today. This is the BBC in London. Here.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe here, and see you next time.